What's good, y'all? So today I'm finna be showing y'all uh, a how-to video on how to put your front door speakers in and tweeters. So this door right here is a 2000 and excuse the ugly tint. I've been practicing, y'all, so I ain't professional with the tint yet, but that piece looked pretty good, so it don't matter. I'm gonna rip this off and redo it. So this is probably like a '01 to a '01, '02 door, maybe even a '03, cause this right here don't have the same hookup as that door. Cause this a 2000, the car is a 2004, so this door right here is the actual door that came with it. This is a different year door, so it didn't come with the tweeter setup. So I guess I'm tweeterless on this side until I figure it out, right? So it's videos out there on how to put a tweeter on any car. I'm pretty sure I can do it. I think dude wired it from his radio, but man, I ain't got time for all that right now. I'm just glad my speaker's working. So I'm finna show y'all what screws to take out of this door. I'm about to show y'all what screws to take out of this door as soon as I hang it up on the other door. So right back at you. Hold on. Oh, but before I let y'all know that, first, before I let y'all know how to take the screws, what screws to take out, I'm finna let y'all know what to do right here. So I got the Kenwoods. Your speaker's gonna come with a cover thing, but you got one of those on the actual door panel, so we ain't worried about that. So this right here is gonna have the old, if you got an '04, mine, you know, some of them got to where you can just, once you take the door panel off, it got 4 screws right here, and you can just unscrew them, and the bracket will come out, and you can put the new speaker in there and screw it back in. But unfortunately, this one didn't have that, so it's something you got to stick like a pry bar or something flat, like this in here. But I got frustrated a little bit on this side. Nah, this actually was the good side. I got frustrated on the other side, but that door panel is already put on. So I stuck that in there, pop it. You might want a flatter pry bar. I got this big, giant pry bar. So I don't, that's for working on cars or whatever, engine work and all that, but that's neither here nor there. So once you pry that out, it'll just gonna pop out, and then you can just kind of pull up on it. So, and it's 2 things right here that holds it in place. So try not to break those. I broke both of them on the other side, so I had to get some self-tapping screws and screw it in there. Yeah, so to hold that in place, but this top part was good, and that side was good, so it really wasn't wiggly. But to keep it from doing all that extra shaking, I just went on and added a screw in there. So this right here is gonna be a bracket with the old ugly speaker in there, and no offense, Honda, but yeah, with the old speaker in there, right? And then you gonna have to get I got like a Sawzall, and I cut out the old speaker that was in there. And I wish I had, like, it's other videos out there, but I'm doing this video to let y'all know that you're gonna have to modify this right here, so you'll know what to cut out on the old speaker. And you just cut out on the old speaker, but keep that top bracket, keep everything but that top bracket. You know, so don't cut out that top bracket part. It's gonna be some little black lines going like this, and get a Dermal or a Sawzall or something, and just cut it out, but keep them, cut everything out but the top. So once you do that, you gonna want your speaker to sit as flush as possible. I got the Kenwood, so these was kind of big. So what you gonna do is get you some self-tapping screws and drill. I got 1/2 inch size, I think, and drill the new aftermarket speaker into the old bracket. Get you some self-tapping screws. You gonna be in there like swimwear. So what I did was took a marker and marked it off right here where these little things kind of like come out at. You gonna see what a little triangle looking thing going into like the shape of an arrow, and you just nail it in there and it's gonna hold it down. But once you do it, get you a marker and mark it off, and then get a saw or your Dremel and drill all the way around in the circle, and then it's gonna lay down good. Bam. And shit, you gonna be in there. So with this right here, oh, but you gonna need some aftermarket harnesses, because it ain't gonna be plug and play. But get that aftermarket harness for your car, front door speaker aftermarket harness, and just plug it in, and then hook up the wires that's hanging from the other end to the speaker. So and this right here, you see I had to modify that because this really don't fit in there. As you can see, it ain't flat. But with that not being able to sit in there, I just got a self-tapping screw. They drill through anything and just drill it at an angle into the old into the old tweeter holder thing or whatever. But I cut some stuff out. Just cut out enough stuff in there. Don't cut out the thing that's at the top right here that's gonna hold, that holds the tweeter in. Just don't cut that part out. And then just cut out enough to where you could stick the tweeter in there and nail you a screw in there. And your old tweeter, you just unscrew it from the back and get you some wire cutters and cut the 2 wires and get you some butt connectors right here. Actually, here it go right here. You gonna take that wire right here and then hook the negative to the negative and the positive to the positive. Look on the tweeter and it'll tell you which one is your negative and which one is your positive. But this is the part coming from the car. You gonna hook up the positive to the positive. Yeah, so I just used common sense and knew that the red was positive. And that's it, man. Hook it up, get you some butt connectors, crimp it down. You're gonna wanna have you something like this right here, like a 2-in-1 or a 3-in-1. And you getting busy. So yeah, so now I'm finna be right back at y'all on how to take the door panel off and all that. So right back. All right, y'all, so now I got the door back on, right? So y'all kind of want to lean the top of the panel towards the door like that, and then hook it down on there, and then to get it on how I want it to go without hitting the door speaker down here. So y'all want to get y'all some of these right here, and yeah, some of these, some panel poppers or whatever you want to call them. I'm trying to find it. So I use the small one like this just to pop that tweeter out. I'll pop that tweeter out like that. So I got it in good without the tweeter, and then get you a flat head and just that part, this part behind the lock, just stick it in between there and pry it so you can get the lock in there, and just push down on it and it'll drop. So you gonna want to wiggle and push down at the same time just to get it all the way in there. Whoa, guys. So hold on. So after that, you're gonna wanna hit this, hit the sides, and it's gonna be some pins, and it's gonna feel like, oh man, did I break it? But you ain't break it. You just, if it's not popping on there to where the door ain't moving no more, it ain't hooked on the pins yet, that means you gotta push the door down and wiggle it some more. Give it that one last push. So to take it off, it's gonna be, you know how to take the tweeter off. To take this door off, it's gonna be 5 screws. It's gonna be a little black cover with the lock right there. There we go. It's gonna be a black cover on this. Take that black cover off with like a little flat head or like one of these, but I wouldn't recommend it if you don't want to scratch it up a little bit. But if you ain't tripping by scratching it up, go ahead and take, it's gonna be this little black piece. As y'all can see, the scratches at the top. But yeah, 2 screws there. One screw here. After, I know it seems like I'm going backwards. After you pop this off right here, yeah, that's how it's gonna look. Then they're gonna have the lock up there, take the 2 screws off, and then boom, get your panel popper, pry up on this part, boom, pop, pop. It's gonna pop up out of there, boom, bam. And then of course that has the connector to hit this right here. So once you pop it up, it ain't gonna move that much, cause just get it to where it ain't gonna press the 2 things on the side and take it off. Easy as pie. So you're gonna have to put a little pull on that though. And then after you do that, take that, you want to take that screw off, and then it's 2 screws right here. 1 and 2. And then the door, and then just start prying on this part of the door, pop, pop, and it's gonna pop open. Pry on the ends, and it is gonna be loose. Don't pry on the middle. You might put a hole in your little pocket or whatever, a little crack in your pocket. So that's what I did. So to take it off, what we say, 2 screws right here, and then 1, 2, 3 screws right there, and the door come up. So yeah, and I'll let y'all hear some sound in a little minute. And I didn't show y'all how to do one of these, but if I ever get somebody with a different Honda, I'll show y'all how to do that. If I get another Civic, because it's easy, I can just take it off like it's nothing. So once that happens, then I'll show y'all how to install one of these. I gotta hook that up while I'm in here. But other than that, there y'all go. Hey, also y'all, I forgot to let y'all know, this right here gonna be the most difficult part right here, like that right there. Getting that off, I think the point is to squeeze that, get some needle nose and squeeze that and peel it. But the way this be on there, like y'all might have to, I ain't gonna lie, I broke mine a little bit. It got 2, it had 2 flaps hanging out the side right here on this part right here. Along this right here, it has 2 things coming out the side, but y'all can always go to the junkyard and get that. But I don't think it's broke to the point where, mainly all you need is those 2, because when it go through the hole, those 2 things expand. And boy, was it on there. And I'm talking about on there. So, yeah, but other than that, I'm finna put this on, and I'll probably be back at y'all to show y'all how it sound. But other than that, we out of this guy. Gone. To make it bounce like rubber. Sean Paul told the youth to make it more than slugger. Yeah.